What's up, guys? Welcome to Money Talk, the number one news source, the number one information source, and the number one entertainment source for anything regarding the stock market, the financial world, and the crypto universe. Today, guys, we got a special update on HCMC and their lawsuit against Phillip Morris, and we're going to be explaining why I believe there's a high chance why HCMC is going to win this legal battle. Now, before we get started, guys, if you're watching this video on anything other than YouTube app, there's going to be a button up there that says open an app, go to app, whatever it says. I'm going to put a photo right over here, okay? Press on that, button up there, press on that. It'll take you directly to the YouTube app on your device. So make the audio better, the video better, your complete Money Talk experience a whole lot better. Now, with that being said, guys, let's get this video on HCMC and their legal battle against Phillip Morris started. Alright, so let's do a quick recap of where we left off last time and previously on the HCMC versus Phillip Morris episode. Alright, guys, so previously, about a couple of weeks ago, unfortunately, the judge in the case dismissed HCMC's case against Phillip Morris, believing that there was not enough evidence provided regarding the IQOS product infringing upon HCMC's intellectual property. However, the judge allowed 14 days for HCMC to file an amended complaint, which is basically a rerun of the case, explaining, look, judge, you dismissed the case on mistake and you were actually wrong, and this is the proof that we have. Look again over this, and basically give some new information on the case and everything. Now, the judge explained what he wants to see in the amended complaint is more explanation of what combustion is and how the combustion related to the IQOS product, which Phillip Morris sells and HCMC believes it's getting infringed upon, is being used by Phillip Morris. Now, why did the judge believe that there was not enough evidence regarding combustion being related to HCMC and being related to the IQOS? Well, that's because of the way Phillip Morris put together their lawsuit. Phillip Morris's main focus was explaining, look, combustion in the IQOS is not the same combustion as it is in a cigarette. Now, why did they do this? Well, Phillip Morris is going through a lot of FDA trials right now and FDA approvals to be able to market their IQOS product as a safer way of smoking instead of the regular cigarette, right? Smoking cigarettes. So they're trying to market their product as an alternative to smoking, and that's why they compared a lot the combustion that there happens in the IQOS to the combustion that happens in a cigarette. However, what HCMC is trying to explain and what HCMC plans on doing in this court case is explaining, look, there's a wider definition to combustion than there is to just combustion in a cigarette. For example, just to put it in a visual perspective for the visual learners on this channel, okay, so imagine HCMC, or rather Phillip Morris, is explaining, look, the combustion of a cigarette is not the same thing as the combustion in the IQOS. It's not the same thing, it's not the same thing, it's not the same thing. And then HCMC comes in and says, look, we understand that it's not the same thing as a cigarette, but combustion as a general is a wider variety of things. Is a wider variety of technology. So it's not just the same thing as a cigarette. And yes, we agree that it's not the same combustion as a cigarette, but what about all this grayscale outside of the cigarette room? It's not the same as a cigarette, but is it still combustion, and is it still using our technology? So basically what Phillip Morris did was, instead of explaining how their combustion and their IQOS product isn't infringing upon the HCMC's intellectual property, they just went ahead and just showed all the proof how it's not infringing upon the regular cigarette combustion. Now, guys, as of now, HCMC has went ahead and filed their amended complaint, and we're going to explain what is in the amended complaint, why it matters so much, and why I believe they're going to win this case. But before we get to that, guys, I would like to give special thanks to Jawsome Sauce. He's an awesome legal attorney, guys, that covers the case of HCMC versus Phillip Morris on the internet, right? On YouTube, okay? Well, on the internet as well. It's on YouTube, right? On YouTube, he has a shark logo. Really cool guy, guys. Check him out. Now, let's talk about the first thing that HCMC decides to open up with, and that is a simple explanation of what combustion is. Now, you guys may be like, how does the judge know what combustion is? Well, it's important to understand, guys, that the judge simply knows nothing but law, right? And every single information, every single scientific detail that is provided, every single piece of information that is provided regarding the case is from either HCMC or Phillip Morris. So you can't just assume that he's going to look at the IQOS product and look at the Phillip Morris patent and be like, the technology requires, yep, looks like they're the same thing, right? So HCMC has a lot more proving to do, more scientific proving, as the judge actually asked for. Now, let's read on page 9. HCMC opens up saying, a combustion reaction is a chemical reaction that requires fuel, oxygen, and an ignition source. Now, guys, before we get to the next key thing that HCMC has done regarding their amended complaint and why this is the key point in the case, and this is the key factor as to why I believe they're going to win this case, I'll really appreciate it if you guys smash the like button. Alright, guys, to be honest with you guys, I made this complete video 2 times. I first recorded it, I edited it, I made everything, and then it was, for some reason, the green screen behind me was broken. Yes, it's a green screen. I'm not sitting above, I'm not in space in some alternate universe where the earth is glowing like that, okay? It's a green screen. So the green screen behind me was broken, and I had to re-record everything and re-edit everything, and it was a complete mess. So I would really appreciate if you guys smash the like button. And also, this is a very positive video regarding HCMC. So this video, if you guys smash the like button, this video will get shared out to more and more investors of HCMC, and they will feel a lot more comfortable in their position, and it will maybe motivate new investors to buy some shares in HCMC, considering my perspective of why I believe they're going to win this case. Our goal for this video, guys, is 120 likes. If we can hit that, I would really be happy. Now, let's get back to the main thing that I believe is a game changer in this case. Okay, so what HCMC did, HCMC listened. HCMC listened to exactly what the judge asked for. The judge asked for more detailed and more scientific explanation. So what did HCMC do? HCMC went ahead and hired a professional physicist, Dr. Michael J. Debo. Now, Dr. Michael J. Debo is a physicist, and basically what they did is that he went ahead and he observed he did research on the combustion in the IQOS, and he did the research on the patent of Phillip Morris, or rather HCMC. And basically what HCMC did is that they used Dr. Michael's findings throughout the case very effectively, and we'll get to why I think so. Now, one thing that I really enjoyed regarding what Dr. Michael J. Debo did was the way he provided the information to the court. He included a lot of pictures and a lot of charts, so it's a lot easier for someone who is not maybe as scientifically knowledgeable to get a grasp on understanding of how the combustion in the IQOS is related to the combustion that HCMC has a patent for. Now, just an overview of what Dr. Debo had to say. He said, in my opinion, based on the testing and analysis I performed on my review of the technical literature, the IQOS device causes combustion, keyword combustion, of a heat stick tobacco product when it is operated in accordance with its instructions for use. Meaning, when things go exactly how Phillip Morris plans them to go, they end up stealing intellectual property from HCMC. That's what that sentence and that's what that paragraph means. Now, the next thing that I really enjoyed that HCMC did regarding their lawsuit was use the words of Phillip Morris against themselves. They used a lot of product labels and product packaging diagrams that Phillip Morris uses for their own products against them, and explained how, look, right over here and on your product you are saying combustion. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You don't know what combustion is. And on top of that all, HCMC also provided a step-by-step comparison of how the IQOS infringes upon the HCMC's patent. Now, why didn't they do all of this from the beginning? I don't know. And we can just hope that they didn't do so because they wanted HCMC, or rather Phillip Morris, to sell more IQOS so they can even get a bigger lawsuit settlement. Now guys, let's talk about why I believe they are going to win this lawsuit. But before we get to that guys, let's talk about something, okay? So because you know, as I know, being a profitable investor in the stock market, profitable day trader, profitable swing trader, whatever, is all about having an edge over others in the stock market and knowing something they don't know. Now, what if I told you there was a way where you could know exactly what others in the stock market are thinking about and what stocks they have their eyes on? Well, at Money Talk, we built an algorithm, guys, that detects the most talked about stocks in the biggest retail trader community. With over 10 million community members, guys, the Wall Street Bets Reddit is the #1 location for all stock market discussions. And thanks to our algorithm built by our friends at University of Toronto Computer Science program, every single night, guys, we notify our thousands of Patreon members what the top 3 most discussed stocks on Wall Street Bets is. So every single night, you guys get an update on what is going on in the Wall Street Bets community for a small fee of only $8 per month. Now, guys, you guys check out the Patreon. It's linked in the comments. It's the first comment. My comment is pinned. Check that out, guys. And it's also in the description. So just press on the description. You can access it like that. It's 100% worth your money. And the rate of our returning Patreons show that to us. Now, let's talk about why I believe HCMC is going to win this case. Well, the reason why I believe HCMC is going to win this case, guys, is very simple and straightforward. That's because they have given the judge everything that the judge asked for that would benefit HCMC. The judge asked for more information on combustion. They gave the judge a simple and easy to understand explanation of what combustion is. The judge also wanted to know more about how the IQOS is related to combustion. What did they do? They brought a physicist to explain how combustion occurs in the IQOS. The judge also wanted to know how the IQOS is related to the HCMC patent. What did HCMC do? HCMC went and put together an easy to understand, simple comparison of how the IQOS is using the technology that HCMC has a patent for. And that's why, guys, I believe this is why HCMC is going to win this lawsuit. Now, of course, I'm not a legal attorney nor a financial advisor, so these are just my opinions, and this is just for education and entertainment purposes only. Now, if you guys enjoyed this, make sure to smash the like button and also subscribe, as I'm going to cover more HCMC, okay, guys? And I want you guys to be part of my journey. Now, make sure to, once again, smash the like button, guys. Our goal for this video is 130 likes. If we break that, I will be very, very happy, okay? You guys will put a huge smile on my face, and it will be completely worth refilming this whole video. Now, with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Once again, remember to subscribe and smash the like button, and check out the Patreon, okay? Check out the Patreon. Check out the Patreon. When I tell you guys it's worth it, you find the value yourself. Sign up and you'll see the value. Now, with that being said, guys, thank you for watching Money Talk.